everybody, it's me, Jacob, library technician at the Longview Public Library. And today I'm going to introduce you to our Week 7 Pre-K packet theme, Rain and Umbrellas. The supplies that you'll need to make this craft from home are a pencil, something to color with like markers or crayons, a hole punch is handy, and a pair of scissors. You'll also need your craft packet that you can pick up at the library drive-thru or at the lower floor desk. And don't forget glue. Inside your pre-K packet this week, you'll get your supplemental slip that has the song lyrics, the book recommendations, and the literacy tip. You'll get a paper plate, as well as some different colored beads, mostly blue though, and some white yarn. So to begin making this craft, you'll want to take your pencil, and you're going to want to make some marks in the center of the paper plate. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it look like the bottom of the umbrella by sort of making some half circles all the way across. Next, I'm going to cut out the shape that I just made, and that will be the top of the umbrella. Alright, so after cutting, this is the shape that I'm left with, and now the next step is to color it. Alright, so there's our colored umbrella, and now the next step is to make the handle. To make the handle of the umbrella, you're going to take the other half of the paper plate that you cut, and you're going to start around like the outer, like kind of ridged rim, and you're just going to cut, leaving about an inch or so, and you're just going to go all the way around. So when you're done, it will look like this. And now we're going to cut this just a little bit more. I'm going to say maybe down here, and this will be the handle. Okay, so now that we have our handle ready, the next step is to punch some holes in the bottom of the umbrella. And so this is going to serve as the spots where the yarn will go through. So we're just going to start and make one in the middle, one on each end of the umbrella, and then kind of in a halfway point or so between those. So you should end up with something like that. Alright, so now that we've got the holes punched in, we're going to take our yarn and we're going to thread it through. And you might need an adult's help for this part, but you're just going to give yourself a little bit of an end there and then tie it around in a little knot. I'm going to double knot mine just to be safe here. Alright, so we've got a nice kind of rain here, and then we're just going to take a couple of the beads, and you're just going to thread one on at a time, put it up about where you want it, and then you're just going to tie a knot so that way it doesn't slip down, and you'll just put maybe 2 to 3, maybe up to 5 beads per piece of yarn, and that'll make it look like it's raining. Alright, so here's the umbrella, and as you can see I've tied the yarn on, and then I've tied one bead on each thread of yarn, so it kind of looks like little raindrops. And now that this is done, we can glue on our handle onto the back. So here's our finished umbrella with the handle glued on. So now you can see it's an umbrella with all this rain coming down, shielding you from it. Our first song is called Come Under My Umbrella, and it works either as a song with motions or you can do it with a scarf. So I'm just going to show you with the motions, and it goes like this. Come under my umbrella, umbrella, umbrella. Come under my umbrella, it's starting to rain. With thunder and lightning and thunder and lightning. Come under my umbrella, it's starting to rain. This next one is called What's the Weather Like Today? And we're recording this on a Friday, so I'm going to do Friday. And it goes like this. What's the weather like today? Like today? Like today? What's the weather like today on this lovely Friday? And then you can enter in different types of weather events. So let's do rain. Is there lots of rain today? Rain today? Rain today? Is there lots of rain today on this lovely Friday? And it's okay. It's kind of clear right now. And then you can just do different weather events. You can do, is there lots of sun today, or lots of snow today, lots of wind today, and just go through them all. Now it's time for our books and literacy tip. So the literacy tip for this week is that you can encourage children to engage in dramatic play with puppets or props, or even just oral storytelling. And just practicing, have them telling different story elements, and this will help them understand that there's a beginning, a middle, and an end to a story, and kind of get them aware of like narrative structure. So our first book is called Sometimes Rain, with words by Meg Fleming and illustrations by Diana Sudica. And so this one is just kind of goes through different weather events. And so it starts out with rain, and it does cycle through sun and some wind, and of course the leaves changing in fall, but sometimes it's rain. Our next book is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, written by Judy Barrett and drawn by Ron Barrett. And this one's kind of a longer picture book, so this is kind of one of the ones where you can substitute or edit out certain parts of the pages if it's going on too long, or just kind of summarize. But it's a story about weather events here, where it starts raining different items of food. And this one's just kind of an old classic. So imagine if these hamburgers were falling from the sky with what looks like peas and potatoes and juice. What an event that would be. The next book is called Rain by Sam Usher. And so this one is about this kid who wants to go outside on an adventure in the rain, and he keeps asking his grandpa if it's time to go out. But the grandpa keeps saying, no, let's wait until the rain has died down. And eventually it is time for them to go out. And while it stopped raining, there's still plenty of water and puddles for them to go through. And our last book is called Rain Before Rainbows by Smriti Prasadam Halls and illustrated by David Litchfield. And so this book is kind of a book about, it does have rain in it, but it's more about courage and change and moving on from a sad past. And so it's a little bit more like metaphorical in terms of the rain. But again, rain before rainbows. So sometimes, even after bad events, good things happen afterwards. And it's got some very beautiful art that really accentuates the story. Thanks everybody for watching this video. We hope you enjoy making your own umbrella craft and that you enjoy the rain-themed books. We'll see you next week for more pre-K packet content, and don't forget to pick up your pre-K packet either at the lower floor desk or in drive-thru.